All right, everyone, we are back again. Thank you for joining us today for this very important Q&A session. I say very important because of the question that we have. I mean, all the other questions have been very important too, but this one is so timely for this time of the year. But again, welcome you all to Premier Destiny's Q&A session. It's just me again today. Paul will be joining us soon, okay? It's Joan and Paul from Premier Destiny, and we have our Q&A live sessions on Tuesday, this time at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, and we get questions from just anyone who may have seen us on social media, attended a master class, or found themselves on our website, and they send in these questions, and we do our best to answer them on a weekly basis. All right, so feel free to send in your question, okay? For those of you who may not know or joining us for the first time, Paul and I are transformation experts. We believe in helping, coaching, guiding, mentoring ambitious professionals, business owners, um, those who want to become business owners, aspiring business owners, to go from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Okay. And that's because of our belief. Simple. We believe that the universe is abundant and that everyone deserves to experience success and prosperity in their lives and have fun while doing it. All right. So we do take these questions, and the one from that we have today is from Jackie. I need to read her question. Jackie is from Sacramento, California. And her question is, how can I set goals that stretch me but don't snap me? Isn't that interesting? How can I set goals that stretch me but don't snap me? I thought I had my rubber band here. That was my intention to illustrate the point, but I guess I forgot. Anyway, so Jackie, thank you so much for sending in that question. And I said it's very timely because at this time of the year, many people are looking to set goals for the upcoming year, for the new year. And would you believe it? 2024 is around the corner. It's literally around the corner. It's like 2 weeks from now. Okay. So many, and maybe yourself, have set, as thinking of setting goals, or maybe have set them already for the new year, what they would like to accomplish in the new year. So maybe that's what is going through Jackie's mind, and she thought to ask this question. So that's why I said it's very timely. It's a very crucial question at this time of the year. Jackie and everyone watching us today, there's a fine line, right, between setting challenging goals for ourselves and not overextending ourselves. There's a fine line because as ambitious professionals, ambitious business owners, ambitious individuals, we want to do more, right? Talking to us here, Paul and Joan, we want to do more because we believe, like I said earlier, that the universe is abundant. So we want to do more, but where do we draw the line? How do we set goals that will really stretch us? They call them stretch goals or C goals, whatever you call them, that will really stretch us to our fullest potential, but at the same time, know when to stop so we're not overextending ourselves and then getting to the point where it's breakdown or it's total chaos. How do we do that? That is what Jackie is asking today. Okay. But before I jump into Jackie's question, I also said this is very timely because we are having, Premier Destiny is having a master class on the 16th, this Saturday, the 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a game changer for anyone who is looking to experience, quantum leaps in 2024. Okay, so please check our website. No, not our website yet. Check our social media handles. We have the link on there for you to register. It's free. Registration is free, so feel free, register and share it with others. This could be your gift to them for Christmas. All right. Because, like I said, it's a game changer for you to join this masterclass. It's titled Dream It, Achieve It, Your Blueprint for Success in 2024. I think the title alone will get you excited, right? So remember, it's this Saturday, the 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm bringing this up because we're also going to be addressing strategies for the upcoming year. Goal setting. We're going to be talking about that as well. All right. So let's go back to Jackie's question. How can I set goals that stretch me but do not break me or snap me, as she says? So you don't get to that point where you feel like it's a burnout. All right. So goal setting is an art, and there's a science behind it as well. Some of you may have read the book, The Science of Getting Rich. Okay. Goal setting is it's a science, but it's an art as well. And again, I'm not trying to overdo it here, but if you attend this workshop, this masterclass on the 16th, you get more information about this. All right. Research has shown that when we set specific and clear goals, we are able to experience high performance. We're able to attain them, but they have to be clear and specific. Okay. But when we set goals that are not clear, right? Or they are not attainable, right? They're not attainable. They may overstretch us, they may overstretch our capabilities and break our spirits, which is the total opposite of what we're hoping to accomplish, right? We want to accomplish a goal, not to get stuck, not to get broken physically or spiritually or emotionally, right? So we need to figure out, how do we go about setting these goals? How do we go about strategizing, making sure that these goals, yes, they are ambitious, yes, they are challenging, yes, they are stretch goals, but they do not break us. All right. Some of you may be aware from following me on social media that I am a member and a thought leader for the Forbes Business Council. And because of that, I have the opportunity to share my thoughts in articles that they publish on Forbes.com. And earlier on this year, I wrote one. You can check it out. It's on Forbes.com. It's titled Tenacious: How to Stay Committed to Your Company Goals. I know I directed this to business owners, but the tips there, the lessons there, the wisdom there can be applied even in your personal lives, in your career. All right. So I encourage you to check out that article. Tenacious: How to Stay Committed to Your Company Goals, right? In it, I talk about setting attainable yet challenging goals, okay, for the following reasons. For one, it helps your team or your employees develop new skills. It helps them feel, okay, they are able to do this. They are able to attain even goals that they thought were just beyond their reach, right? And in so doing, they'll be able to become more productive when they are faced with similar challenges in the future. All right. On the other hand, for the employer, I let them know how um, it also helps the employer gauge the the ability of their staff, right? How far they can go, how how they can handle projects. When you set low goals that are like low lying fruit for them, you're not able to stretch them. You don't know what they are able to handle. Okay, you don't know, and also it provides the employer valuable insights, okay, on areas for improvement. Because if you set a goal and your team is not able to meet that goal, now you're thinking, okay, was it beyond their reach? Did we plan right? Was it a stretch goal but that was not achievable? So you gain some valuable insights as you review the results of your project. Okay, so I mentioned the rubber band earlier. I really wish I had brought it, but just imagine I'm holding a rubber band, right? So you stretch that rubber band and you keep stretching it until it gets to a point where it snaps. And the way you know it, because it hurts, right? It hurts. You can tell. But how do you know how far to stretch that rubber band? so you can go to your fullest potential, but at the same time, not snap so that it doesn't break. Okay. This goal is the goal here is finding the how can I say, the sweet spot between that goal being challenging and it's not snapping. So you get to the optimal point. You get to the optimal tension. You get to the optimal tension level where the rubber band is so stretched to its fullest potential, yet it doesn't snap. All right. In thinking of what to share with you all today, and especially Jackie, I said, let me look for some research, some statistics to back what I'm saying. Okay. So it's not like I'm just throwing out my own personal opinion, some of which is mine, but again is backed by research, right? So I came across this study which said, I like to read it. It says, people who set specific challenging goals are 90%, can you believe that? 90% more likely to achieve them compared to those who set vague, easy goals. Okay. However, another survey by the University of Scranton found that only 8%, a measly 8%, folks, a measly 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolutions, often due to setting overly ambitious goals without a realistic plan. Okay, so this research is from the University of Scranton, and it just goes to support that we have to set realistic goals that stretch us but do not break us. Okay, because when we do that, we're not able to, when they are beyond reach, we are not able to achieve them. Okay, now I'd like to hear from you viewing us today. Have you set a goal that felt too ambitious or over ambitious? Have you set a goal that felt that way? You're excited about it, you set it, but again, it was too ambitious. How did you adjust your strategy? How did you adjust to make it attainable? That is, if you attained it, right? It may have been overly ambitious, and you didn't attain it, but you may have attained it also. How did you go about this? If you can set, just drop your comments in the chat, that would be great. Maybe you set a goal, it was overly ambitious and you didn't attain it. That's fine too. Just share your thoughts in the comments. All right. So to Jackie's question, Jackie, we don't want you to break in the process of setting your goals, especially, as we approach the new year. The first suggestion for you, Jackie, is to set SMART goals. Some of you may not be aware of the acronym SMART, SMART. Okay, so you have to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant. Relevant, that's the R, relevant. And the T is for time. Okay, they're time bound. So you can measure this goal to say, okay, I'm going to be able to accomplish this goal within 6 months, within a year, or within, whatever, 5 years. So it has to be time bound as well. So when you set that goal, don't just set a vague goal. I just read to you the report, the statistics from the report earlier. 8% of those goals are not achieved, okay, if they are not clear and specific and attainable. So you want to set a framework. This SMART is a framework for you to set your goal, right? So for example, think of your goal as a GPS. We all have GPS on our phones, on whatever gadgets we use. When you're setting the destination on your GPS, you have to be precise. Otherwise, you will end up in a different part of town that you never anticipated, right? You have to be precise. If your address is off by 1 digit, you will not get to that destination. So it's the same thing with our goals, right? Coming up to the new year, many people set goals for weight. They want to lose, so much weight. But it's good to do that. Okay, I'm not, it's a great thing to do. I set goals as well for weight or for healthier lifestyle. Okay, so instead of saying in 2024 I want to be healthy or I want to be healthier, right? Be specific. For example, you can say, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds in 2024. I want to lose however many pounds in 2024, and I'm going to work out or I'm going to exercise 30 minutes 3 days a week, right? You're breaking it down, you're being very specific. You can measure that. You can measure that, and then you give that time frame. All right. So that's what the SMART framework for goal setting helps you do. So that's one of the first things you should do. All right. That way you are setting goals that you can measure, you know, they're specific, and you'll be able to attain them. All right. The next thing is to prioritize self-care. If you go on social media now, there's a lot of talk about self-care, you know, self-love, self-care. I think, you know, they can be interchangeable. Incorporate some self-care in your goal setting. Okay. There's no point getting to the point where you snap, then you can't attain that goal anyway, period. So you have to prioritize self-care. This means allocating time for rest, allocating time for your hobbies. You know, they say jack of all trade, master of none. It's not all work and no play, right? It's not all work and no play. It makes Jack, let me see, it makes Jack or Jill a dull boy or girl, something like that. So it means you have to allocate time for rest, for your hobbies, for activities that rejuvenate you, right? That bring you back to life. If you keep going and you're tired, you know, you're going to get to that point where you can't continue, you know, because this body is not a machine. Even machines do break down. Actually, even machines do break down, right? Think of yourself as a smartphone. You have to recharge your smartphone once in a while for it to be optimized, for it to remain, you know, efficient. Okay, so think about yourself like that. It's not just the bubble baths, the spa treatment. Those are great. Trust me, I love my spa treatment. Um, I love the bubble baths, but it's not just that. It's taking time to ensure that you get enough sleep. And for those of you who haven't read Money Locates You, that's my award-winning international bestseller, Money Locates You. Please check it out. Think of giving it to your friends, family as a gift for Christmas. In it, I talk about the importance of sleep and how you can manifest money or whatever it is that you're looking for in your life because of the strategies that I give, the tips that I give about sleep in the book. So you want to check that out. Okay. So it's making sure that you're getting enough sleep and not just enough sleep, but quality sleep. All right. Eating healthier, giving yourself those breaks. Okay. All right. You have to take that time to prioritize yourself. It's not just, you know, going after the goal all the time. Okay. You also, along the same lines, you want to maintain a balanced routine. You want to maintain a balanced routine. Think of your life like a pie chart. In a pie chart, you have a circle and you have different pieces or slices, maybe thinking of pizza right now, and each one with an equal percentage of the share of the whole pie. All right. So your work or your career, your business, your leisure, your exercise, your rest, your family, your time for meditation, personal development, they each have a piece, right, in that pie chart, and try to give them, you know, equal share if you can. I know sometimes it's it's easier said than done. I know that, but I'm just trying to encourage you watching today that you should endeavor to allocate that time, you know, and make it a habit so that you have a balanced lifestyle. Okay, it's not all work without play. All right, because I said it's not. It's sometimes it's not easy. As I say, it's easier said than done. Sometimes I'll strongly suggest also that you seek support, okay, in setting these challenging, ambitious, and stretch goals that will not snap you. One of the things you need to do is to seek support. Because yes, you can have that pie chart, everything neatly allocated, everything has its time and place. But if you do not have a support system to hold your feet to the ground, to make sure that you are doing what you say you're going to do, it may not happen. Life happens and circumstances come up and things may just be thrown out of the window and you say, hey, forget it. You don't want to get to that point, okay? Because you get to feel overwhelmed. But when you have a support system in place, maybe you have a coach, you have a mentor, you have a trusted friend, you have a trusted family member, or maybe it's someone at work that can be your accountability partner, you will go a long ways to achieving that goal without burning out, without snapping, without feeling overwhelmed. All right. Paul and I have been and still are accountability partners for many individuals. You know, in the process, we are held accountable too. All right. Like they say, success, all those athletes that we see that are very successful in the basketball, NBA, NFL athletes, they all have coaches. They all have coaches. So why not you? Why not us? Right? They help them, they hold them accountable to make sure that they are staying true to what they say they're going to do. Right? That's how you achieve your goals. Okay. How about the next one? Let's see. So you have this goal. It could be a monumental goal, like you want to start your business in 2024. You want to start a $1 million business in 2024, a multi-million dollar business in 2024. You can do it. But that could be huge, right? That's a huge endeavor for some people. Okay. That's a large goal. You need to break that goal down into smaller chunks, into smaller tasks, into smaller projects or smaller goals. Okay, maybe one will be identify your industry. Which industry do you want to be in? Identify um, your finances. Break down your financial goals, your marketing strategy, whatever it is. You may need to break down your goals, your legal support, your financial support, an accountant, hiring staff, all those things. You need to break them down into smaller goals. Otherwise, to begin with, you're not going to get started. And if you get started, you're soon going to feel overwhelmed and you're just going to snap. So break down those goals into less daunting tasks, less daunting projects, right? That when you accomplish each one of them, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. You can pat yourself on the shoulder, say, yep, I did this one, and you keep moving. Okay. So it's very important because if you don't do that, trust me, you're going to feel overwhelmed. We work with many business owners. We are business owners ourselves, and we know it can be overwhelming sometimes. But when you're able to break down those goals and we guide them, we tell them, we work with them how to do it, okay? So that it doesn't feel overwhelming, okay? For example, if you want to write a book also, like when I wrote Money Locates You, I had to start with one chapter or with the introduction. I had to start with one chapter. And even that one chapter, I had to write a page. Okay. So break it down, break the tasks, into little pieces. And then by the time you accomplish each piece, your book is done. Okay. All right. This one is a good one. Um, I know some of us are very ambitious, overly ambitious sometimes. That's right. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? We have so many ideas going on in our brains at the same time. But we have to set mindful goals. And what do I mean by mindful goals? We have to set goals that take into consideration our circumstances in life, okay? Some of us are getting to the age where some people think, oh, you shouldn't be thinking about starting a new business or getting into new endeavors. You should be thinking about retiring. Oh no, there's no the word retirement is not in my vocabulary, right? But I have to be able to set mindful goals. I have to take into consideration, you know, the other things that I'm involved with at the time. Okay. And when we set these goals, they have to feel natural. They have to feel natural. Otherwise, it will be more challenging to achieve them. Why do I say this? Hmm, think about someone who wants to be a superstar in basketball. They just love Michael Jordan. They just love him. They want to be like Michael Jordan, but they're afraid of heights. How are they going to jump to make that dunk? How are they going to do it? It doesn't feel natural. It has to feel natural. You have to see yourself just jumping high and reaching for that basket. And, or maybe you want to be a pilot, but you're afraid of heights. You can do that. It has to feel natural. Okay. So your goal has to be mindful. You have to set mindful goals that, you just see yourself doing it. If you want to be a model, it feels natural for you to, walk the walk on the runway, right? It has to feel natural. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You're just going to frustrate yourself at the end of the day. But you have to listen to your body also. You have to listen to your body. Like I said earlier, your body is very capable of doing so much. You have a powerful mind that you can stretch to be able to attain, those goals that are your birthright, right? I said earlier that we believe the universe is abundant and that everyone deserves to experience success in their lives, deserves to experience prosperity, deserves to be rich. It's our birthright. That's right. It's our birthright. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Emma, for your comment there. I appreciate that. And Mina, yes, I love setting mindful goals. Thanks. Great. I'm glad you all are resonating with what I'm sharing with you today. Thank you for your feedback. So you have to listen to your body. Pay attention. Your body is going to send you signals. Okay, it's going to send you signals. It's like your old trusted friend who is going to say, "Hey, Joan, take it easy," or "Jackie, take it easy." Your body is going to send you those signals, and you want to listen to your body. Okay, I talked about prioritizing self-care earlier. Give yourself a break. Treat yourself to a spa or a massage or something. Just give yourself enough time to sleep and have some quality sleep. Go on vacation, right? I think Mina has a travel agency, if I'm not mistaken, and she can help you set a trip to go wherever you want to go, right? Without the headache of organizing it and so forth, right? Listen to your body. It's very important because it's this same body that is going to be able to do what you need to do to get accomplished. So you want to pamper that body. Okay. And if it's telling you to slow down, slow down. Don't beat yourself, right? Sometimes you just have to take a break and recalibrate. Okay. So you can come back and fire on all cylinders and not just on two cylinders. Okay. Your body is going to give you those signals. Okay. So it's very crucial that you take heed, you listen to the signals that you'll be getting from your body. Okay. Another thing I like to share with you all is do regular check-ins. What do I mean by that? Review. Okay. For us business owners, we have periodic evaluations, monthly evaluations, annual evaluations. Go back and look at your goals. Make sure that you're hitting the targets. And if you're not, re-strategize, adjust, okay, so that you can make the timely changes that you need to make to move forward in the right direction. All right. And not causing yourself undue stress and then snapping, okay, or even breaking down, which could result to a major health issue. Okay. Think of this when I say regular check-ins, right? Think of it as a performance evaluation for yourself, right? If you have a job, sometimes every 6 months or every year, you have a performance evaluation. And if you are a new hire, usually on the 90-day anniversary, you have a performance evaluation. So think of these regular check-ins as your performance evaluation for that goal. Okay, go back, review it, and see if you're on track. If you're not on track, like I said, tweak those areas that are not working and keep moving. And then you recalibrate and you keep moving. Another thing I like to share is avoid negative self-talk. I know we've talked about this on so many of our lives. Stay positive as much as you can. I know that life happens. There are times when situations come up where you feel sad. Maybe it's a death of a friend or a family member. Of course, you're going to grieve, but do your best to get out of that state of mind as quickly as you can. Okay, it could be a lost job, it could be a business venture that didn't go well. Don't stay negative. Don't affirm. Okay, don't affirm negative thoughts. Don't repeat them. Don't voice them. Okay, because words have power of life and death. Words are fruits. I mean, they are seeds that when you speak them forth, you've sown a seed, and that seed is going to grow and it's going to bear a fruit. And I keep asking folks when we have events like this: Are you prepared? Are you ready to eat the fruit of your words? Okay, so try your best to declare positive thoughts, positive words. Okay, instead of saying I can't, say I can try. Okay, I can do this, right? I can accomplish this goal. I already see my goal accomplished. I already see my multi-million dollar business. It is done. Okay. So try to use positive affirmations. We have so many of them on our website, premierdestiny.com, that you can check out. You can download, they're free, and you can use them for whatever goal you're setting. We have positive affirmations for money, positive affirmations for health, positive affirmations for lifestyle, for faith, for wellness, you name it. We have hundreds of them on our website. They can help you stay positive, even when that goal seems unattainable. Okay. Remember, I shared with you my article on Forbes.com, Tenacious, How to Stay Committed to Your Company Goals. Check it out. Like I said, it's for companies or business owners, but the wisdom that I share there can be applied in your personal life, in your personal growth, in your business, in your family. Okay. So remember, I mentioned earlier, celebrate those small wins, but you have to break down your goals into small chunks or small tasks of attainable projects. All right. And when you accomplish each one of them, celebrate. It could be a happy dance, right? It could be going on vacation. It could be going to your favorite restaurant. It could be, going to the movies, whatever it is, or buying something that you like. Hey, how about that? It helps you remain motivated. It helps promote that positive mindset. All right. And then you feel encouraged to keep going, that you can do this. So every small victory needs to be celebrated because it's a step closer to your goal. It's a step closer to that big, you know, stretch goal. Okay. So celebrate these moments. All right. So I'm going to be wrapping up in a minute. But remember, when you're setting goals, it's not it's a journey. It's a journey. It's not a marathon. Okay, it's a journey. So it's a process, and this process entails setting smart goals, setting goals that are attainable, setting prioritizing yourself with self-care, positive self-talk, um all those things that I mentioned earlier, right? And make sure that you celebrate them. When you do this, you do not take away from your health. You're not going to get to the point where you snap. You're going to be able to attain those goals. And also, I would like to share this before closing, that it's not just the goal attained, it's who you become in the process of attaining that goal that may even be more important. Guess what? Because you would have changed your mindset and you'll be able to attain more goals. Okay. So I hope you got that. It's very crucial. It's who you become in the process of attaining or achieving that goal. Okay. So again, I want to remind you, make sure you register for our masterclass, Dream It, Achieve It. your your blueprint for success in 2024. It's on my Facebook page, it's on our social media platforms. Make sure you register, it's free. You'll be able to get so much insight, and we're giving you guidelines, okay, and guidance on how to attain your goals in 2024. All right. If you have any questions you would like us to answer, please go to our website, send us an email, send it to support@premierdestiny.com. You can send your question as a comment on our social media platforms, or you can DM us, whatever. You have so many ways to reach us. Okay. All right. So that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. And make sure you share. Oh, I see more questions here again. Oh, wow. Um, yeah. Thank you, Mina. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, folks. Until then, see you next week. Life is abundant. Life is full of everything that you desire. So make the best of it. All right. Reach out. We are here to help you. Take care. Bye bye.